Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
First thing I wanted to get to with you three is the fact that, throughout season 3, you've been so open about each of your individual healing journeys. Starting with Kane, you've been very open about your insecurities this season, and yet you've become like the face of Fenty. And so I wanted to know what that journey has been like for you and what sort of advice you would offer to anyone struggling with those same insecurities.
Oh my gosh, great question. I still pinch myself every time when we talk about Fenty. Every time I see Fenty, the product, I'll be like, I can't believe I'm the first Asian ambassador. And we had one of the biggest billboards in Singapore as well, and the turnout was amazing. And for me, it's such a healing journey, and for me to share that, I'm so blessed to have Netflix as a platform to share, my insecurities and journey and my feelings, because it's not easy for me to even share it with my friends, because I don't like to trouble people. I don't like to, share the other side of me. And for me to tear up on the show, for me to, let my emotions out, my pictures that I have to dig out, my fat pictures that, I've hidden so far away. It took a lot, and I'm so thankful to Rihanna, who has kind of brought that confidence out in me, and now it's up to myself to take this confidence further on. So I'm really grateful to her, and to anyone suffering from insecurities, the entire show is filled with cast members, people filled with insecurities. No matter how rich you are, everyone has problems, and I think everyone should know that. And I think Bling Empire is an amazing show, but still we have a lot of problems to deal with in our lives. And I think I think when people watch that, and people can kind of identify with that as well.
For Kim and Kelly, yours were more so centered around your love lives and sort of healing in that regard. And then by the end, we get to see both of you in relationships. And I wanted to know what that was like for you.
I think I was kind of jaded in a sense from past relationships. I think for me, I just want to say there are still really great people out there, and you have to put out there. And I needed my friends' help to kind of push me out there, because otherwise I'm kind of a shy person. But they're great people, and yeah, I'm very happy right now and just so grateful. I think all the hurt and the pain that I went through, it was all for a reason. It's all worth it at the end.
Can't you tell she's glowing from inside, outside?
Kim, what about you?
Yeah, same for me. I watching the footage, I was just like, whoa, I'm really guarded. And I saw that through the camera, because of my past relationship and stuff. But towards the end, I'm very proud of myself, because I really told Kevin the truth, how it really felt, I mean, I could have told him that season 1 probably. But he kept pushing me, and we tried. He's a great guy. Don't get me wrong. I have nothing against Kevin. I think he's funny. He's handsome. He's great. We're just not compatible for each other, but we will always be friends. I wish him nothing but the best, and I hope the girl he's with right now is a genuine person that has no motives, because that's my concern. That's all, because I do care for him. I look at him, I'm like, sometimes you're able to see something else your friends don't see, And I hope I'm completely wrong. That's all.
Oh, I see the shade. It's
You
getting
see the
dark
shade?
here.
Oh, it is.
It's getting darker.
It's bright in here. Sorry.
Kim, I have to point out this one scene with you where you tried somatic therapy, and that scene where you were reacting to it had me dying. I had to replay it so many times.
Oh my God, they put that in? Oh my God, how embarrassing. No.
Oh, you haven't seen the 3rd season yet?
No.
No. It was so weird. To be honest with you, it's funny. It was so funny that I would actually go back. But I was like, LA is one interesting city. LA is weird.
Wait, tell us, what is what?
First it was Anna's mouth massage thing, and now I'm
Tanning her butthole?
Yeah, tanning. I'm like, what? I'm going to start creating a new job. Tanning armpits.
There you go.
I'm sorry. Anyways, back to your question. It was, I don't know, maybe it helped because I was laughing so much. I don't know.
I can't wait to see that scene then.
I
can't wait.
I'm curious of what you thought about it. I need to hear this. What did you think about it?
Honestly, I was too busy laughing at your reaction, and I feel like I would have reacted the same way.
I didn't want to be rude, but then
exactly, out of confusion, not really expecting that sort of thing. But
yeah, same.
Yeah,
same. All right, we're on the same page. Great.
For Kelly, though, by the end of the season, everyone was very excited to hear that you're with an Asian man at that point. And it's such a hot topic. I feel like anytime that there's an Asian woman dating a white man.
Whoever you vibe well with, it just really depends. But I do have to say, culturally, it's a lot easier when you share the same culture and background and value. I think especially with family value, because it is very different. So yeah, I think it just depend on people's preference. And I'm just very grateful and happy, and I found him, and I couldn't ask for a better partner.
Oh, partner. Oh.
She's
In life,
claiming
partner
him.
in life. Yeah.
Wait, are you? Let me see your hands. Are you win? Oh, okay. I was like, was there something I need to know?
Right, I hate to like dull the mood, but I want to know because it's always been stressed, like in the show's log line and even by the cast, that despite all the drama that we see on screen, that there's love behind like all the cast members.
Not
so
true.
I wanted to know. Oh, okay. Yeah, who would you say, I guess, does that not apply to?
I think Christine for sure, because I never felt a genuine connection with her. With Kevin, there's some moments and, I feel that they're really sincere friendships and moments. And I was watching the trailer, I was like, oh my God, there are some fun times with you. So, and I realized in this show, it's like you don't have to be friends with everyone. You can be respectful to them. You don't have to be friends with everyone, right? You don't have to be best friends with everyone. But I've learned that, Kelly and Kim are, my true friends and people that I share the same values and beliefs in. So I'm very happy to have them on the show. And honestly, the entire cast, I give them so much credit because everyone brings so much to the show.
Kelly,
How about you?
Kim, would you would you share that same opinion?
Yeah, I agree with a lot of things Kane says. Some people I'm like Kane and Kim, I'm very close with, and I trust them with my life pretty much. And with other people, I'd rather just stay my distance. I have nothing bad to say, but I don't have a desire to, get to know them any deeper.
For me, I don't know if this show's on this season, but I felt like me and Anna had a rough start. But I actually got to know Anna, and I understand her, to be honest with you. She has trust issues too. That's what I see. She's born to wealth, but you can tell that there's been people in her past that that did some stuff to her that made her like that. So what I see is she has a big heart, and even though she comes off very aggressive, really strong, we're kind of alike in some ways. It's weird. I can relate to her. Yeah. I feel like sometimes she's kind of look at us and she's like, oh, these annoying ass kids. But she's a big, she has a big heart.
It's like a polar bear.
Yeah, And where's Anna? Anna's in the other room, actually. I just want to bring her over here and give her a big hug.
Yeah.
So I really,
There's still love, for sure. There's love.
Yeah, overall, listen, we have drama in this group, absolutely. But at the end of the day, I could say everyone has a good heart.
Yeah, I would say that.
Kane probably won't agree with me, but.
Just to wrap up, I know that there's a new introduction of a new person this season, Devon. And Kim, you've expressed concerns about her, maybe hinted at the fact that she had just re-entered Kevin's life because of the fact that he's on this new show. How are you guys feeling about that? All of you, just as his friends.
Listen, it's just, of course, anyone that's going to come into Kane's life or Kelly's life, we're all going to question, all right, you're nice, everyone's going to be nice, but what's your intentions? Is it genuine? That's all. And it was just funny to me that it was our first time meeting her. She walks in the room and she starts performing. I'm like, who is this? Why is this person performing?
Yeah.
And then Kevin goes, well, she doesn't need the show. She needs to be on the show. But then I look at her profile. She's an actor, singer, but I've never seen anything.
And then Netflix Bing Empire today.
Right, And then Kevin is the person that told us that his ex-girlfriend didn't respond to him for many years. And all of a sudden now he's on a hit show and she's, hey, I'm in love with you again. You guys do the math.
Ain't no shame in style on 'em.